I feel like when you have enough money and it's enough of you guys with enough money, you'll always be protected, unfortunately. But that's just how this world works. That is the
Mm-hmm.
capitalistic. That is what makes America America.
Mm-hmm.
They really have been saying for years that America is not a country. It is a business. It is a corporation. That's why we are all encouraged to start our own shit and to get LLCs and what have you, because
Mm-hmm.
you're going to get looked at better as a business than as just a person, because America's all about the fucking business. It's, if you just a regular person, oh, that's cool. Stick them in a regular job or stick them in some bullshit. But when you act as a business, they put a little bit more respect on you as a business. And that's
Mm-hmm.
why, a lot of people preach that, oh, get your LLC shit. Start up your path to financial freedom. Because, this world ain't necessarily free. They
Right.
call it the land of the free, but everything costs. And since everything costs, we gotta kind of play it to how they want us to play it. Even if it's under our own rules and our own guise or what have you, we still formulate somehow to the good old red, white, and blue. Think about it
Mm-hmm.
like this: you pay less money in taxes as a business, or even when you're married as a union or what have you, than if you're a single individual. If you're just a single individual, you're paying a whole bunch of motherfucking taxes. You get
Mm-hmm.
married, you get tax breaks. You got kids, you get tax breaks. You're a business, you get hella tax breaks. So
Except for the people that's on the other side of the spectrum of having a successful business, because I know a few people that are on the tax bracket where they have to pay taxes instead of getting them.
yeah, but in a lot of those cases,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not knocking your people, because this isn't just your people instance. This is an all people instance. In 95% of the cases, if you ever have to pay taxes, that means you
Mm-hmm.
itemized the shit incorrectly. You
Oh.
itemized all your shit incorrectly. If you was able to itemize your shit correct, like everything come down to a fucking write off. Everything, especially once you become an LLC, if you doing 75% of the business that you're doing out of your
Mm-hmm.
house becomes a write off. Your fucking
Okay.
car. They have specific cars you can buy. They might be big ass gas guzzler cars, or it might be a crazy looking car, but you could buy certain cars, and if the pounds is correct, that's also a business write off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a lot of shit set up the way it's like it's set up for this shit to be all business and no fun time, no play, unfortunately. But
Mm-hmm.
it is set up that way. Like, so people that's making a whole bunch of money, they got to pay taxes back. You know what
Mm-hmm.
happened? They didn't write off enough work uniforms. They didn't write off enough trips to wherever they had to go. They ain't write off
Mm.
enough of their mileage. They ain't write off enough of their meals. Not realizing that they could write off probably 100% of their food.
Mm.
Yeah, little shit like that. And you know how much money niggas spend on food? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a real fucking expense. And just imagine being able to write all that shit off, and then you could claim all that shit off on the taxes the next year. That way you either getting something back or you not owing shit. And
Mm.
all your profit is just being your profit.
Mm-hmm.
Just something to think about, man. I hate to put the world into that kind of tailspin, but that's just what was on my mind.
Wasn't that a
Um,
cartoon, Tailspin?
I don't believe
Or
so.
Duckspin?
I don't
Tailspin, Duckspin? I thought it was
Tailspin,
Tailspin.
DuckTales.
Ducktail.
DuckTales, was it DuckTales?
Nigga, yes.
It was DuckTales, but
DuckTales.
it wasn't.
Ooh,
Wasn't it a
nigga.
tailspin too
I
though?
thought it was too,
Or was
so
that Chip and Dale? I don't know.
I thought it was a tailspin with some chipmunks and a bear, but maybe not. I don't know. Jungle Book, yes.
That might be Tailspin with Chip and Dale.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah, that might be Tailspin, and then you got DuckTales too. Whatever. We're telling on our age. The younger person that listen to this is like,
What's the
Tailspin, DuckTales. Oh, these niggas is on one. All
Hmm.
right. Um, uh, I know you kind of gave me your thoughts on that, so we're not gonna go there.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Mm-hmm.
you gave me your thoughts on the people on all those names.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
just feel like, yeah, we need some investigation. I mean, if we just locking niggas up, that's almost half foot in, half foot out the grave anyway. Might as well start with everybody, you know?
You
Like,
feel me?
I'm not saying that there should be a time limit on things, but it's like nobody finds this as a little bit of a distraction. Like,
Man.
you know what I mean? It's only known because these are high profile people, right? But it's like if we already knew this, you already had this intel or whatever, why the hell now out of all times? Everybody
Right.
knew R. Kelly was fiddling with younger folks for a long time. Y'all wait until the man gets older and fucking damn near like, well, he's a negative $1 million right now. At least that's what Google's saying. So it's like, okay, so why did y'all wait so long? So it
Well,
makes
they
it
I
look
think they
bad for
froze his
everybody.
accounts. I think they froze his accounts right before they locked him up.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I think he had all that bread, and then
But the point is, why wait till now? And at the end of the day, like niggas acting like they didn't know. Like Tony Tony Baker said, "Who knew? I never knew." Yes, the
it,
fuck y'all did. Yes, y'all did because y'all got so much evidence. Like I just, well, let's get R. Kelly today. I think today's the day we let this nigga have his time to shine. And you know, what did the payments stop? Like it's just a lot.
you feel me? You feel me? You
It's
feel
just
me?
a lot. And there's still so many cases. Like, can we really trust a system that allowed a motherfucking rapist to get custody of their child? I mean,
Right, right.
mm,
That's
yeah.
what. See, and all right. So quick segue. I didn't read this fucking story. Matter of fact, while I'm sitting here, let's read the story while I'm sitting here.
Yeah, why not?
You know, why not? Why not? So this is an episode of Petty on the Rocks. Petty on the Rocks. Petty on the Rocks. This is an episode of Petty on the Rocks. And I'm just looking for the article.
Can you hear me slapping my butt cheeks?
Yes, I can. You know,
Oh.
the creep in me is like, hey
I
now.
feel like it's giving an indication that my butt's small. Like I feel like these are hollow butt slaps. And if it was fatter it would be.
No, it's
Oh,
just the
can
if the right person isn't slapping the butt cheeks. That's all.
oh, okay. Maybe my hand's hollow. I don't know.
Yeah, you know, your hands is probably like.
No, it's not giving me the sound I'm looking for. No.
All right, so alleged threesome led to a 60-person brawl
Why did
on
I
a
know that's
Carnival
where you were
cruise.
going? How the frick did I know that?
Because we didn't get to cover it last time,
Yeah,
so we will cover it this time.
you're right.
A
You're right.
recent Carnival cruise packed an unexpected punch. A huge fight that took place among a crowd of passengers aboard the Carnival Magic was allegedly ignited by allegations of cheating, according to a passenger who shared video of the fight with Fox News Digital. An alleged threesome among guests aboard the vessel caused a rift after one person's significant other discovered the tryst on the trip, according to the witness. The onlooker, Teresa James, who identified herself as a travel agent, said she saw the fight from her cabin door.
Hmm.
She told the Fox News outlet that the melee began about 2 a.m. near the ship's dance club and casino on the fifth floor. She described the passengers who sparked the fight as ignorant fools acting stupid. The viral video that's been shared on Twitter showcased the rumble, which involved beer bottles being smashed and a possible cut injury, James
Hmm.
said. The brawl lasted about an hour and involved an estimated 60 people, according to the travel agent. The battle moved from the fifth floor to the ship's first floor.
That's
James
hilarious.
James credited Carnival's security team for de-escalating the chaos. Eventually, the cruise line security crew had to call the U.S. Coast Guard to
What?
escort the ship to shore, the New York Post reported. On Tuesday morning, when the ship arrived in Manhattan on schedule, New York police were waiting at the terminal as it docked. At this time, it's unknown whether any guests were arrested or whether New York or New Jersey authorities will handle the incident since it occurred on international waters.
Okay, there's a lot of things wrong with this story.
That
So
shit
this happened over an orgy, like a orgy going wrong, or like
over an alleged threesome.
how did a threesome go to 60 people? Would they both had 30 people when they're tied, or
Nah,
each person had 10 people with them? I don't.
have you ever seen like a random, you know how the bar fight movie
Yeah,
start
yeah,
out?
yeah, but how? A bar
I
fight
think
makes sense because you're in a environment where people are drunk, so tension is high, and sometimes I guess you get hit on accident, and that's how it keeps going. I don't know.
yeah.
But it's
And it
like
was like, oh wait a minute, oh wait a minute, oh wait a minute, oh wait a minute, oh wait a minute. This part is sounding like a Ray J song. Wait a minute. Hey,
hey,
hey.
hey, hey, I forgot he had this song. I'm glad he didn't sing that on the verses.
He did.
Oh shit.
He did. That was one of his first songs.
See, that's how you know I have to ask watch that. You know the goddamn Omarion did do the song you were looking for.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Someone was talking about it. It was like, yeah, he did Icebox and I really liked it and blah blah blah.
So he did. Before I fell asleep before he was on that shit. He
Or
had already lost.
or maybe he did it in the beginning. Did you watch like the beginning of their
Yeah, I fell asleep in the middle of the battle.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, I fell asleep in the middle of that battle. That shit was too damn long.
Sheesh.
Oh, yeah, I ain't even gonna act like it wasn't.
I'm telling you, them niggas made me want to get my singing back. They made me feel like I could sing. All these years, people saying I couldn't sing, I feel like I could. Nobody never told me I couldn't sing, but I just assumed I couldn't. But now I feel like I can.
Oh man,
What
I
happened?
fucking feel you. All right, but all right. So my thought about that
Three,
alleged
bro.
brawl is shit happens. I feel like you. My thing is, if I'm taking somebody on a ship with me, cruise ship with me and
Mm-hmm.
that person's fucking.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And I don't mean it.
Swinger group thing? Like what?
No, it wasn't. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't nothing like that. So my thing is, was the sex so bad? Like, I wouldn't take somebody
Where did
where
it
the
all
sex
come
will be questionable enough to where it's like, oh, you're gonna have to fuck somebody else, or you're gonna have to fuck somebody else without me. You know what I mean? Like, nah. My thing is, even if you were in a situation where you married to the person or whatever, y'all should have an understanding enough to where, like, hey, we about to go on this cruise. How do you feel about da 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 da? Like, this is the funny thing is this dives right into the whole communication shit.
Right.
This taps into all the areas we will eventually get to: communication, relationships, and sex.
Right.
Like, and I feel like it's like they should have just. It should have been. I think this wouldn't have happened had the lines of communication been properly open. You guys are married. You should put it in your mind. Look, we holding the fort down together, or we about to spread our wings together.
Well, every time the people who, like I said, I've given the stories of two and a half thumbs, like in corporate threesomes with the terrible cooperation, and
Right.
it all comes from the misunderstanding, lack of communication, or whatever. But my nigga, at no point should we have ever got into a brawl at all.
Yeah, not forgetting no side booty.
No.
Like, no way.